from Indy's streaming news leader, this is a WRTV update.
Good afternoon, I'm Megan Shin, and here's a look at your top stories. On days like today, heat stroke can happen quickly, especially for kids and athletes who may not recognize the signs and symptoms. So we spoke with Jennifer Barker. She's a pediatric and adult emergency medicine physician at Ascension St. Vincent, and she says right now in the ER, they're mainly seeing kids with dehydration and cramping or athletic-related heat injuries. But it's important to keep in mind kids ages 4 and younger may be more at risk in the heat. That's because they can't express what they're feeling. Caregivers should watch to see if their kid is slowing down, as nauseous and vomiting, or as cramping, which may seem like a stomach ache. In older kids and athletes, they may start to feel dizzy in addition to cramping. So you should look for an elevated pulse or a fever when they aren't sick. And if you notice any of these signs, get the person to a cooler spot immediately.
And then we also release heat by sweating or by evaporation, essentially. So using some of the cooling towels or having, sort of a wet towel or something around the shoulders, or even something that is cool with a fan blowing on you to help you evaporate some of that heat are other ways that you can cool down. And then hydrating. So getting liquids in to replace what you're losing.
She recommends both low-sugar electrolyte drinks and water after the person cools down. And if the person or child is not cooling down, faints, slurs their speech, or has a 104-degree fever or acts confused, it's time to seek professional medical help. Kyle.
Well, the clouds and the morning storms kind of keeping the hottest temperatures at bay, so we will still have a lot of humidity out there with temperatures topping out around 90 degrees. Then overnight tonight, another complex of thunderstorms moving through. Potential that we could have some strong gusty winds with those going into early Saturday, and that's why we've got that slight risk of severe weather from I-70 to the north. It's a marginal risk to the south. Extended forecast, more scattered storms and 90 on Saturday, a little more comfortable the second half of the weekend.